Hello, restaurant recipe lovers, and welcome back to The Daily Dish, a copycat.com podcast where I help you recreate your favorite restaurant dishes right in your own kitchen. I'm Stephanie Manley, and I've been recreating your favorite recipes since 1995. I have to thank every one of you that's been making our recipes, sharing the photos on social media. Those tags and those comments really make my day. Remember, you can always find the complete written version of today's recipe on copycat.com. We also place a link in the show notes on this podcast. This way you get all of the exact measurements, photos, and with this recipe, you also get a video to show you how to do it. Now today we are tackling one of my most requested copycat recipes. That was Panera's famous honey walnut cream cheese spread. I know many of you love treating yourself to a Panera bagel and cream cheese, but the $4 to $6 for a small container of it can really add up if you're enjoying it regularly. What if I told you that you can make 3 times the amount for that at home for the same price? That's right, it's only about $5 worth of ingredients. You can make enough to last your family all week long. Now, I know many of you are watching your grocery budgets today. I know I am. Who isn't? This is why I love this recipe. It uses simple ingredients that you probably already have in your pantry, with the exception of maybe the cream cheese itself. And let me tell you, the taste is spot on. My neighbor Judy, who gets a Panera bagel with honey walnut cream cheese every Sunday after church, couldn't tell the difference between my version and the original. So let's talk about the ingredients that you are going to need. You are going to need 8 ounces of cream cheese softened, a tablespoon of honey, a teaspoon of molasses, a tablespoon of brown sugar, a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon, and a tablespoon of chopped walnuts. That's it, just 6 ingredients for a spread that tastes like it came straight from the bakery. Now let's talk how you can customize this recipe for your dietary needs or preferences. If you're watching your fat take, you can absolutely use the lighter cream cheese instead of the full fat cream cheese. Many of my listeners over 60 have told me that they appreciate the substitution. And those of you that have nut allergies in the family, you can substitute with sunflower seeds for the walnuts. If you're managing diabetes, you could replace the honey and brown sugar with some favorite sugar-free sweeteners. The beauty of making restaurant favorites at home is that you control exactly what goes into them. Now, the preparation could be simpler. Make sure your cream cheese is softened. Leave it out on your countertop for about 20 minutes while you're having your morning coffee, and then simply mix up the cream cheese, honey, molasses, brown sugar, and cinnamon until it is well combined. Fold in those chopped walnuts and you're done. The whole process takes less than 5 minutes. And here's a little tip that several of my longtime listeners swear by. Toast those walnuts before adding them. Just put them in a dry skillet over medium heat for a couple of moments, stirring occasionally until they become fragrant. Then let them cool off completely before mixing them in. That extra step adds a wonderful depth of flavor that makes this spread even more special. While you can enjoy this cream cheese immediately, I recommend letting it chill in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes if you have time. This gives all those flavors a chance to meld together, creating that authentic Panera taste that we are all looking for. Now, what should you serve with this? Obviously, bagels are the classic choice. My personal favorite is the cinnamon bagel with this spread, but it's equally delicious on plain, blueberry, or even everything bagels if you like the sweet, savory combination. But don't stop there. This spread is fantastic on English muffins, toast, banana bread, graham crackers, or apple and pear slices. I've even had listeners tell me that they use this dip for strawberries at their ladies' luncheons. Now let's talk storage. This homemade Panera honey walnut cream cheese will be kept in an airtight container in your refrigerator for up to 10 days. If you're meal prepping for the week, this is perfect to make on Sunday for those quick breakfasts all week long. Oh, and before I forget, for those of you that are hosting brunch for family or friends, this makes a wonderful addition to a bagel bar. Set out a variety of bagels with honey walnut cream cheese and maybe my Philadelphia strawberry cream cheese, and watch your guests' faces light up. I got a message from Linda in Michigan who made this for her daughter's bridal shower brunch, and she said it was the hit of the party. And several guests asked for the recipe. She felt like such a star in the kitchen, telling them that she made it herself. But remember, cooking restaurant favorites in home isn't just about saving money, though it's certainly a nice benefit. It's about creating those special moments with family and friends, and about knowing exactly what's in your food, and about the satisfaction that you get of making something delicious with your own two hands. I hope you're excited to make this Panera honey walnut cream cheese at home. Just imagine spreading this creamy, sweet, nutty goodness on your morning bagel and knowing that you saved yourself a bunch of money and a trip to the bakery. Remember, you can find the complete recipe with all the measurements and the detailed instructions on copycat.com. Just click on the link in the show notes of this episode. And if you make the recipe, I'd love to see your creations. Tag me on social media so I can share in your kitchen success. Until next time, this is Stephanie Manley from copycat.com, helping you bring the restaurant experience home. Why go out when you can make it at home?